Borough Model Railway. I'm Richard and I'm live. That's right, I've decided I'm going to try my first ever live stream. Now, I'm actually currently recording a video in which I'm talking about weathering. And what I'll do is once I have finished recording the video, obviously it will be edited and it will be put on the channel. But I thought, while I'm in the shed, while it's a nice day, I may as well sit and talk to a camera, whether anyone's watching or not. So, so if you are watching, which nobody is at the moment, this is slightly daunting, then hello, welcome to Borough Model Railway. I may as well give you a quick tour of the layout as it is at the moment. Now, obviously, it is a bit of a mess, as you can see. The hello, Hemel Down. Welcome to the live stream. You are the first visitor, first viewer of my live stream. So it marks a momentous occasion that I've decided to go live. So thank you for joining me. As I say, I've done an introduction, but basically I'm actually recording a weathering video in which I'm talking about weathering some wagons. Now, I thought I'd just go live just as a little test, really, to see how it goes while I record some of the videos, and see how it goes. Hi, Martin, how are you doing? Hope you're enjoying the stream so far, although nothing's really happened. So, well, hopefully my internet connection won't kick off. Hi John from Barnabas Junction, thank you for joining the live stream. This is more like a test, sorry about that, my connection just dropped out. I'm talking about weathering some videos. I don't know if you can hear me okay. If you can, give me a thumbs up. But I have previously weathered a few little scratch built products, little sort of fuel containers, silos, a sort of fuel container thingy, and a container, one of these ones. And I'm basically recording a video in which I'm actually, I do apologise for the back of the head, but I've actually got my camera or my tablet set up on one end of the shed where I can get Wi-Fi, but over there it drops out, so I have to do it this way, unfortunately. This week I was actually lucky enough to get a couple of these little bad boys. Basically I picked them up for a fairly decent price from someone off Facebook, so thank you, Kevin, if you are watching. I've got two of these. I've got another one of my shell wagons, the yellow ones, and I got one that had been spray painted completely black. And basically I thought I was going to give them a go weathering them and just go from there, really. So I have, let's see if I can show you. I'll show you. Aha. So I have recorded it, but I've already taken the wagons apart and primed them with a grey primer, which, as you can imagine, is from the pound shop. And yeah, so that's where I am at the moment. I've left it overnight to dry, and basically I was just kind of coming in the shed and going to carry on doing some bit of weathering, really. So I thought while I was in the shed I'd do a quick live test, just kind of explain what's going on. I'm not sure when this video will be filmed and edited, because obviously I have got lots of other commitments this week due to work. But if you keep watching the channel, obviously once it appears, then you guys will get a notification. So let me know if there's anything else that you want to see in any of the videos as well. Drop me a comment down below. Obviously you know where all my social media details are. I'm going to sign off now because this is just weird, if I'm honest, and I'll get on with filming the rest of this weathering video. So thank you guys to everyone who's shown up, and thank you to everyone who has joined me. Really, John from Barnabas Junction, totally off topic, but something I highly recommend you do is to strengthen the boards, I presume on this side here. Yes, John, you're right. If I show you the boards, they are painfully inadequate. I will be replacing them all, and as you can see, I have got new shelving brackets up on this. And Jason, why did I get John? Sorry, John. Do you know what? I'm sorry. I do apologise. I was working till 6 a.m. this morning, and I've just got up, so I've not even had my first sip of coffee yet, so I think what I'll do is I'll just call everyone Dave, then there's no confusion. Sorry, Jason. I meant Jason. But yeah, I will be replacing the shelves on this side. I'll be getting some more brackets, getting them up, and I'll be replacing all the shelving on that. So that is very good, valid point. Thank you very much. And yes, definitely, it is something that I do need to do fairly urgently. So it does look quite bad, I'll be honest with you, with the sagging. But it is still fairly solid. I do tend to check it every now and again when I come in the shed. And I sort of put the camera on and I see the sort of shelf go, and I'm like, and I just sort of kind of lift it up a little bit just to make sure that it's not going to collapse when I'm in the middle of a video or something, or collapse on top of my head, which is probably even worse. So, although what is worse, it landing on my head or it landing during the video? At least if it lands during a video, then I've got a blooper that I can put in the bloopers reel. So yeah, I have got plenty of bloopers that I've been recording. What I've been doing is I've just been kind of gathering them together, and I will be kind of putting them all together in a nice big bloopers reel. I'm thinking April the 1st is probably a good day for a bloopers reel. Maybe it certainly would be for me. And then yeah, go from there really. I will be, just a little heads up, you may have noticed it in my latest video, I will be announcing an upcoming competition as well. There will be a video released on the 26th of February, which is actually my birthday. I will be for, yeah, 41, I'll be 41. Although I keep telling my missus I'll be 40. So yeah, there will be an upcoming video. It's going to be fairly simple questions, but it will involve watching through maybe a few of my videos kind of closely to look out for the answers. So you guys, if you're regular viewers, I know you all are that have joined me today, you probably already know some of these answers, so it'll be really good. So look out for that. I'm just going to be sorting out the prizes and stuff and get the video edited over the next week or so, and I'll get that up for the 26th. So if there's anything I'm exactly the same. I am exactly the same, Jason. I have got so many videos I've got to catch up on. I must admit, I sit down and I think, right, okay, I'm going to be catching up on some of the videos, and then I kind of like just end up getting distracted, usually by sort of something completely unrelated, and then I kind of, yeah. Dylan, Shed Life, hiya mate, thank you for joining me. Welcome to my first live stream. I am feeling a little bit kind of weirded out by this, because obviously this is the first time I've talked to the camera live. So what I was doing was I'm actually filming a weathering video. Because I have got a couple more little wagons that I picked up this week for a very, very reasonable price off a guy off Facebook. And basically I thought that because they're not the shell livery, I was going to weather them up and make them look a bit like that really. So I've kind of already got stripped them off, and I've kind of sprayed the Shed Life live stream, haha. And I've already painted them with a grey primer, as I mentioned, and basically I'm going to be adding loads of rust effects and stuff to them to just bring them to life really. So But yeah, as I say, there will be a video where I go into that in detail. Obviously, it'll be nicely edited and stuff like that. You know how I do things. And then that'll be out. I'm hoping it'll be out Friday, but I cannot guarantee it because I am working this week and I'm on the late shift, which means I'm starting at 6 p.m. right through the night to 6 a.m. So I don't really get much chance this week. I'm just taking a couple of hours while Nathan's at school, and I've got an hour or so to jump in the shed. So yeah, basically. If you have watched my latest videos, by the way, guys, what do you think of the shelves and what do you think of the storage racks? Bit of work still to be done, but yeah, it's a lot better than what I had before, which was essentially this box, and it was just piled full of paints and stuff. So if you haven't caught the latest video, double check it. Sorry. Spoiler alert. I do hate it when you get spoiler alerts, unfortunately. Hi Mark, how you doing? Oh yeah, I've already said hello to you, Mark. Sorry. This is very weird because I'm actually trying to think of things to say and look at the chat, which kind of, it doesn't stay up. It just pops up and then disappears again. I don't know. I know some of you have done live streams, so this is all completely new to me. So yeah, I have done live television before, if I'm honest, but this is the first time I'm actually talking to a YouTube audience. So the fact that you guys have actually turned up and sort of started watching is really cool. I thought I'd just be sitting talking to a camera for 10 minutes or so myself. Have you guys got any tips on weathering? Ideally, I'm looking at kind of making things look all rusty and looking a bit, sort of old and neglected and that sort of thing. Have you got any ideas or tips or any videos, or have you done any videos or anything like that? Anything I should be watching over the next day or so? Because one of the joys of my job is I can get away, but if any of my bosses are watching, just ignore this. I can get away with having a little peeky peek on YouTube every now and again. So if there's anything I should be watching, let me know. Drop me a comment, send me an email. You know all my social media details by now, hopefully. I would say they're up there, but the only thing is, when I edit the video and I do that, all the social media details are up there. Obviously, I put a graphic on here in the edit, so it looks nice and smooth. But when you do it to camera, so okay, yeah, so you can look at all my social media channels. They're all up here. Nothing appears. And it's just me going, yeah. It's the same as at the end cards when I do the videos, and I'm like, okay, watch out these videos here. And I'm just like waving at thin air. So, because obviously that's done in the edit. So, just out of interest, would you guys be interested in video kind of behind the scenes? Hey Rhubarb, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's my first live stream, and I'm a little bit kind of what to say. Yeah, would you guys be interested in a little behind the scenes, or maybe some hints and tips on like filming and editing and that sort of thing? And let me know. So yeah, what was that? Sorry, I've missed a comment. Jason, the joys of live streaming, if it's going to go wrong, it will go when you're live. Very true. So I better hold these shelves up now then. Have you guys done a live stream? Is there any way I can get the comments to stay up on the screen? I'm just having a look through the comments because I have missed a few, because obviously I'm kind of like a little bit like a bumblebee and a 3-year-old go, ooh, shiny. Totally off topic. That's the board. How has the shed coped with winter time? I'll be honest with you, it's not been too bad. Obviously we have had Storm Angelica or Houston or Storm the Mrs. Wrath. I don't know what it's called nowadays. But yeah, the shed is pretty much solid. There's nothing happened. Nothing's fallen off any of the shelves or anything like that. It has been cold in here on the really, really cold days, but as far as I can tell, nothing, no damage or anything like that. It's been. I have noticed a few drafts that I'm going to be looking at some point, but other than that, yeah, nothing's really kind of. Use a second device to watch the chat. That is a very good idea. Where's my phone? I'll have to do that again because my phone's upstairs on charge. Hi, I'm Richard. Welcome to Darlingborough. I have not prepared, which is generally how I approach videos, I must admit. But yeah, let me just... Where's the chat one? There it is. Yeah, Mark, you're on nights as well, so you don't have a lot of time to do much. It is a bit annoying, isn't it? I don't know sort of what your job involves, Mark. I'll be honest, my job, obviously, I'm still working from home, which is one of the benefits of my job. I literally started my job March 2020. I went in, obviously, for the interview and stuff like that, got the job, and then all the COVID stuff hit. And I went in and I was like, right, okay, here's your 2 weeks of like the most basic training, what you need. And then it was like, here you go, here's a PC, go and work from home. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? So literally thrown in at the deep end with my job. Obviously that was coming up for 2 years ago. And since then, obviously, I've kind of picked it up and I've worked from home since. I don't know whether you are working from home, Mark, or not. If you are, what are your thoughts on going back to the office? Let me know. Obviously, I am completely against it, if I'm honest, because there's just so many benefits of working from home. Certainly, one of the joys is lack of commuting. I commute from my bed to the computer that I work with. It takes me all of about 10 seconds, which is good. So I start work at 6 a.m. and I usually get out of bed about sort of 5:45. Switch the PC on, go down, make a coffee, and then go start work, which is good because rather than having a 45-minute drive each way. Obviously, if anything happens, then I'm there at home. So if anything like sort of Nathan falls downstairs or sort of anything like that happens, then boom, I'm straight there. I'm available. And obviously I am able to spend time with the kids and the family and stuff like that. When the kids have come from school, they can obviously come in and say hello and that sort of thing. As long as they don't interrupt me when I'm taking a phone call or making a phone call, that's fine. It's one of the benefits. But yeah, if you are working from home, would be interesting to know, what do you think? Do you want to go back to an office? I don't, as I say. A lot of people that I work with, I've never even met them, if I'm honest. It's kind of weird, but yeah. But on the flip side, it also gives me sort of time when it's really quiet that I can actually kind of focus on this channel, which is one of the benefits. So sometimes I must admit there has been times where I've been working on night shift. It has been really, really quiet, and I've managed to get on doing a little bit of like scenery work and just sort of sat on my desk doing it between calls and that sort of thing, or maybe a little bit of editing when I'm working. But it's one of the benefits, so I'm not really looking forward to going back to an office. If I can help it, I won't. But yeah, if you let me know if you are working from home, do you fit your hobby around it? Or do you literally have to completely go to work and that's it, and then come home and do your hobby? So how do you find time to run a model railway in today's modern times? Let me know. Drop me a comment. This coffee's nice. It's getting a bit low though. If anyone wants to buy me a coffee, you can do. Shameless plug there. So I thought I'd just give this little live stream a little test to see how things go. I think it has been fairly successful, maybe a couple of connection problems, but it's generally been me. But thank you to everyone who has joined me, and everyone who has joined in the chat and engaged in the chat. Dylan, you have a radiator in your shed. You need it badly. Do you know what? A radiator would be awesome. It really would. But I have no idea how you would connect a radiator to a shed that's at the other end of the garden. I'd need a pipe doctor or a plumber. Jason, you're joining me with a coffee. I don't blame you. You never ever have a problem drinking coffee. It's always good, no matter what time of day. 6 o'clock, just got up, coffee. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, coffee. I radiate it in my loft, but never use it. I think if I had a radiator, it would be on. But if it's anything like the radiators in the... Next time I'm up in the shed, I'll show you an electric one. That'd be good, yeah. Oh, is it an electric electric radiator, Dylan? Or is it one of the gas ones that is connected to your central heating? Interesting. Where was I? Lost my train of thought there. No, it's gone. See, this is the sort of thing I do when I'm actually recording a video. I start talking about something, go off on a complete tangent, forget what I'm going to say, and then I come to the edit and I'm like, oh, what am I saying? But it's good because I can obviously cut out all the ums and ers and fluffs and bloopers. Well, you've seen the bloopers. I make a lot of bloopers, believe it or not, so even more than what you see. But yeah, obviously with a live one. It's a lecky one. Ah, right. See, that makes sense, because, I mean, I've got... Where did it go? I have got a heater for my shed. I have got a heater, which is... Very true, Jason, very true. 2 hours of waffle, yeah. I've never done a live stream, so I don't know how much I have to waffle and how much I have to show you actually stuff. I might edit this down, but you never know. This might just stay on private. I don't know if I should put it live. Yes. I have got a heater, as I say, which I use on the sort of very few occasions where it's really, really cold. But yeah, I do try and avoid it. To be honest, the insulation that I've got in the shed is fairly effective, actually. If you are interested, obviously there is a video near the beginning of my playlist, or the beginning of the channel, in which I talk about how I actually set up the shed initially. Everything from building it from the slabs, getting all the walls up, getting the insulation done, that sort of thing. So don't forget, if you are interested in that, check it out. And you'd actually be amazed how much money I saved on my frugalness, shall we say, when I built the shed. Normally, I did a sort of kind of cost comparison, how much it would be if I bought everything new, and how much it was when I did it. I think I saved around about nearly £800. So if you are interested in seeing how I did that, check out the video. I would say it's up here, but it's not, because it's a live stream. So yeah. But anyway, I am going to go and save you any more waffle, because I'm sure you've had 25 minutes of me waffling. Is probably enough to do anyone's head in. It certainly is when I come to view my own channel and my own videos. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see in the channel upcoming. If you want me to, sort of try any new techniques, or if there's anything you want me to focus on, if there's anything you want me to kind of, show you, any tips or hints, or if there's anything that, I've not had a go at, let me know. By all means, I am very receptive to feedback and comments, as you all know. And really help me out, because then I can kind of focus on what everyone wants me to do on the channel. So yeah, but thank you very much for joining my live stream, and hopefully this video will be live at some point shortly. Might not be Friday. It might have to wait until after the weekend, just because obviously of work commitments and stuff. But if you've got the notifications turned on, then obviously you'll be told as soon as it's live. thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, everyone. And I'm going to log out now. Cheers, Rhubarb. Thanks, Mark. Cheers, Jason. Thanks, John. He wasn't even here. Please do more live streams. You liked my 2 hours of waffle then, Jason? Cool. Right. I will sign off. Cheers. Bye. Shed life. Woo!